All right, friends. How's it going, friends? Welcome back to my channel. All right, one moment. All right, is this thing on? W's in the chat if you can hear me. That will be helpful. Once again, for those who are gonna miss this live stream, you can always rewatch this live stream on my YouTube channel in the live section. All right, so no W's in the chat. Is this thing on? All right, thanks BDJ. All right, so thanks Blowfin for making our trade way more easy with no QIC exchange. So if you want to trade crypto, there's a link down below with all of my exchanges where I'm trading crypto with leverage, and grab your first trading bonuses after your first deposit. So yes. All right, so thank you. Kindly do a giveaway. All right, so first things first, let's just take a look what is going on with Ethereum. Well, let's take a look what is going on with the Bitcoin. I want to explain you this strategy that I explained you like multiple times, but let's just break down one more time. I'm not gonna bring this up all over again every single time I'm trying to analyze something, but whatever. Let's jump straight into a charts without further ado. All right, so Ethereum 2.5K. I'm just clapping. Congratulations for all the Ethereum holders, or should I say investors. And yeah, my altcoin portfolio is just like booming right now. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. Yes, 1 month you are broke as F. You're feeling broke, and right now you're feeling extremely rich. But yeah, so it is a part of the game. But in today's video, I want to talk about this trading strategy, to break down the strategy and take a look on all of those examples that I posted on my whale room and my Telegram, all of those technical analysis that we kept our eyes on and tried to swing for buy long opportunities. So let me just open quickly Bitcoin chart. So how wonderful right now Bitcoin, I mean Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin by looking at all of those percentages, and this is absolutely insane. Bitcoin is getting rejected from this massive resistance, while Ethereum is just flying. That's what I was waiting for. And believe me or not, I was like, at one point actually I was devastating and I was like scared. I mean, I was in some kind of macro depression phase because I thought Ethereum, because there's a lot of on X, there's a lot of, I don't know, characters that are playing this bear role and saying that Ethereum is completely dead, and I was like, oh my god, hell no. What if they're right? But I'm trusting myself. I'm trusting all the fundamental analysis, all the technical analysis, and of course Q&A. Costa, the Q&A is after my, let's just say, quick presentation and my overview what is going on in the market. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into some charts that I prepare for you. So the technical analysis, and that's what we did actually on Ethereum, Chainlink, of course not Bread, right now it's on my watch list, but Dogecoin, Shiba, Pepe, I don't have a long position, I only have a spot position based on this trading strategy. Of course, Sui also play out, Solana is also playing out. This type of strategy is the best. I showed you last year. Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna keep my eyes off the chat. So yeah, first of all, let's just talk about all of those wedge patterns, all of those channels on the daily time frame. This is crypto. This is not Forex. I want you guys to understand is that right now I'm talking about crypto, not Forex. So right now we're playing on the bigger time frame, like a 4-hour daily time frames, and we're trying to hunt for those nice and juicy swing long buy opportunities by looking at those similar patterns that happens over and over and over again. Of course, if the music is not too loud, just tell me, and let me put my microphone right here. All right, wonderful. So right, When we have some kind of asset, let's just go straight into this simple strategy. It's actually pretty simple. Let's go on like Bitcoin, Ethereum. I showed you Bitcoin form a falling wedge pattern. So that's what we did. We, let's just see, projected that this is some kind of falling wedge pattern. And right now, every single time, every single freaking time, we are forming this nasty, depressed down, let's say down phase, whatever, and we're forming patterns. We're forming falling, let's just say falling wedge patterns, descending channels. But of course, to understand and try to connect all of those dots from the bottom and from the top, it is easy. But when we need to jump into a buy long opportunity, when we're gonna understand that everything is shifting from a bearish into the bullish market structure, we trying to aim for those, let's just say, massive support, or let's just say demand zones from a bigger time frame. When we're seeing that the market structure is shifting from a bearish into the bullish, and as well from a breakout perspective, when we see a breakout every single time, we're seeing a retest and printing those juice. Where's my magic highlighter? Every single time we're finding some kind of base, we found the support zone, and we're printing higher lows. Eventually, all right, patterns. Oh, patterns are retail trader type of thing. No, patterns work if you know what type of market you're reading. For example, in the crypto, patterns, trend lines, Bitcoin, Ethereum especially, has a lot of respect based on those trend lines and patterns. So every single time you see breakout, always a good idea to wait for some kind of retest. But every single time, if you're using Forex terms, we're breaking the structure. And right now, we're shifting from a bearish into the bullish. We're breaking through those previous highs and creating even a higher highs, waiting for some kind of retest. And we're trying to hunt for, let's just say, if I'm going to use simple Fibonacci tool as an extra sauce, as an extra help, of course, you can use like those gaps, those supply, demand zones. Oh my God, I'm a magician, of course. Yeah. 0.5 golden zone. After seeing the retest, after a clean breakout, this is where we're opening our buy long positions and riding that bullish, let's just say, juicy rally, whatever, to the upside. So this is the one trading, let's just say, trading setup that I'm keeping my eyes on. Of course, sometimes I'm taking a little bit a higher risk. Why? Because I'm trying to project. If this, for example, is a falling wedge pattern, I'm trying to look where we can start bouncing back up. And of course, I'm taking a bigger risk by opening a buy long opportunity based on the fundamental analysis, based on everything. For example, if the falling wedge pattern is squeezing at the bottom very nicely, it's like consolidates. I'm trying to open a buy long opportunity because there's like a lot of heat here against sellers and buyers, against bulls and bears, and I'm trying to open my buy long position because there's right now a very high probability for us to start breaking out. So I can open my buy long position here on the bigger time frames if we're looking at those long buy long swings. And of course, after a breakout and some kind of retest, I'm gonna show you on a real charts how does it look like. But of course, the other scenario is also some kind of falling wedge pattern, similar situation, but after a breakout, sometimes the market likes to consolidate, and what we're forming, we're gonna call this strategy, I don't know, FOMO, explosive pattern trading strategy, and we're forming this type of movement. This ascending triangle pattern is always one of the bullish patterns I ever faced it. So I'm trying to build my buy long opportunity. I mean, buy long position from here, not opportunity, buy long position from here. Bouncing, ascending trend line works as support. And when you can identify all of those, where's my mouse? If you can identify all of those potential demand that support your building your buy long position, and after, all right, Slig, how's it going? It's been a long time. Yeah, I know it. So yeah, falling wedge pattern into some kind of consolidation, into some kind of ascending triangle pattern. And every single time, every single freaking cycle, there's like a two similar patterns, or you can call it like a consolidation phase after a breakout. Sometimes it happens, but yeah, falling wedge patterns, ascending triangle patterns, and those patterns has the, let's just say, what word should I use? Has the nicest and the most, let's just see, it has the logic behind it. Because, All right, we have a selling pressure here, but the buyers are trying to beat those bears. And there's like, yeah, printing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And let's just say equal highs identifies that the bears are, yes, they're agreed to sell at this point and they're pushing the price to the downside. The selling pressure is very, let's just say, strong or high, whatever, but still higher lows, higher lows. Bulls are trying to beat bears. So this is like a simple logical explanation. Boom, clean breakout, retest. This right now our support, rally to the upside. So 1, 2, every single cycle there are the same patterns. I mean, every single rally. I showed you that last year. Maybe you guys don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you on the real charts, but still. Also, fellas, if you like my live stream, smash a like button. I mean, that would be awesome. You could help my channel to grow or whatever. I can do those live streams every single day. But yeah, back into those patterns. Following which pattern? Ascending triangle pattern. Every single time. 2 patterns that happens over and over and over again after we're identifying that there's right now a very strong probability for us to start this insane rally. That's what happened here. You see, the price is like wedging at the bottom. At some point, we experience that clean breakout, rally to the upside every single time. Okay, we don't experience that consolidations phase or ascending triangle pattern, that explosive FOMO pattern, but still, at the end of the day, after a clean breakout, rally to the upside. Ethereum, same thing. Of course, back on Ethereum, I'm aiming for a higher price at approximately 2.8k. So this is my, as I mentioned in my previous live stream, 2.8k is that ascending, weekly ascending trend line that acts as a resistance right now. That was our like previous support. Right now, this is our resistance. Solana, of course, breakout. We didn't catch the buy long position from here, but we built it a nice and juicy demand zone alongside with the golden zone. So we can call it demand zone, golden zone, whatever. We took this buy long position, this buy long opportunity, rally to the upside. Sui, same thing. Breakout, of course, yeah, it is a fake out. If you started too long after the first breakout, okay, you got stopped out. This is the part of the game. There's nothing wrong with being like wrong. There is like in trading, you'll be wrong many times. But yeah, clean breakout once again. I posted this also on my Instagram, the post that before and after. So yeah, clean breakout. We retested this potential demand after printing this impulsive movement. Where's my mouse? I'm just gonna do that like highlighter thing, and impulsive movement, demand zone, retest after a breakout, rally to the upside. XRP, this is my like top coins that I'm keeping my eyes on. Whatever XRPs, I have no idea where XRP is going, so I don't care. Maybe at this $3.50 once again, whatever. But yeah, Pepe, this is my spot position. I posted this on my X as well and posted everywhere. So one more time, clean breakout, rally to the upside. Of course, we retested and printed a beautiful double bottom pattern. You can call it like ascending triangle pattern, that FOMO phase, or let's say a consolidation. Clean breakout, rally to the upside. And yes, my Pepe target is this some kind of 0.00011731. So approximately those levels, or should I say, because like it perfectly aligns with my golden zone. I'm always keeping my eyes on the golden zone. Shiba. All right, one more time, clean breakout. We retested this golden zone one more time. Of course, I'm not using every single time those golden zones. It depends on what time frame, but yeah, on the daily time frame, when you see those huge distance gaps, I'm always keeping my eyes on the golden zone. So from our swing highs to our swing lows, this is the golden zone. Retest, rally to the upside. Dogecoin, of course, I bought a more Dogecoin for my spot position. I'm always aiming, for those who don't know, on those altcoins, 100% rally, 150 and maybe 200%. I'm always like taking my profits off the table, and I don't care if that coin is gonna fly even higher. All right, Brett, I don't care about Brett. Yes, Chainlink, yeah, I posted this as well, one of my trades. So on the 4-hour time frame, clean breakout, we identified that this impulsive movement, this impulsive candle that represents a strong demand alongside with the golden zone, everything is aligned at the bottom. Took a buy long position from here, and my final target profit was 15.35 ish. And yes, the price right now is rally absolutely I mean, shredding to the upside, but I don't care. This is trading. I took a buy long. I take my profits, whatever. End of the story. If I'm going to see some kind of retest, I'm going to jump into a buy long position one more time. But after seeing the price, I don't know, shredding to the upside, I have no clear, let's just say, levels where I can start opening my buy long position. Maybe it's a fake out and we're going to get rejected. So that's it. The trade is done. But for example, if I'm going to take even the bigger chunk from these swing highs to swing, no, we didn't. We tested this. I'm just trying to, yeah, the golden zone from this low to a completely swing high, the golden zone was respected one more time. So you can see how the golden zone works on the Fibonacci levels. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. I thought, just comment in the live chat, do you understand this type of strategy, or I cannot explain you more in the more logical way. Every single cycle when we start that rally, those two patterns form every single time. Look at this during the summer. Of course, it was a little bit tricky and a little bit choppy market on a daily time frame. But if you remember my videos, if you're like a true OG follower, that's boring consolidation phase, that boring downtrend that we started to print those we started to build buy long positions from here and rally to the upside. Of course, it's not Forex. It's a little bit boring. I do understand this. I do understand that you want to jump on the 1 hour, on the 15-minute time frame, and you're gonna like just scalp those trades like never before, but it's not gonna happen. This is just not me. So the volatility in crypto, so I'm always keeping my eyes on the daily time frame. So if you remember those videos, if you want, go check it out. It's absolutely, free on my YouTube. Go and rewatch those videos when we, same pattern. Let's just similar but different. All right, that was a different story on the Bitcoin during the summer, but every single time before we start that rally, every single time, two freaking patterns, some kind of downtrend, then we're breaking from a bearish into the bullish market structure, we form some kind of boom explosion. That is pretty much it. That is why I'm always keeping my eyes on those patterns, and I don't care. Of course, it's a little bit boring, so every single time, if you remember, every single time I'm giving it trading calls, like right away on my Telegram, on my, let's just say, Discord for those from my whale room. But yeah, I'm always giving calls what I'm doing, but like 1 month every single day, for the whole month every single day, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe call outs, whatever what I'm doing. But then there's some kind of depression phase coming for a 2-3 months. There's like the market is completely boring and there's not a lot of trading opportunities. So as I mentioned before, yeah, it is a little bit boring, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Slick, I do remember you. You were like one of the those OG followers that follows you since, I don't know, since the beginning of my existence on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, for those who just joined, smash a like. That would be fantastic. And yeah, Bitcoin once again back on the, let's just say, quickly market update. So Bitcoin is getting rejected. I don't care about Bitcoin. Once again, I need some kind of retracement for me to start opening my buy long position once again. And Ethereum, I'm aiming for a higher price, but I'm still securing all my gains. Let me just double check my phone. What is going on with my position on Bybit? Of course, right now I'm on Bybit, but I'm going to transfer some of my funds on Blowfin. All right, that's pretty much it. But yeah, after this nice and juicy rally, also, it doesn't matter that I'm aiming for a 2.8K. I'm still expecting some kind of retracement. And if those were our lows, and this is going to be completely 100% our high, yeah, I do believe that Ethereum has a chance to retest 2.1K, also psychological round number. So this is my take. And yeah, Solana, also, there's a probability from yesterday's live stream, also looking for some kind of retest, despite the fact that there's like a lot of apps on my phone is just like sending me notifications that, oh my god, Bitcoin is this, Ethereum is that, like up by 12% for the last couple of days, whatever. So yeah, that is pretty much it on that strategy that I'm using on a daily time frame. If I'm trying to hunt for those like insane pumps, I do understand, fellas, that this right now is Saturday, but Crypto market is 24/7. Look what is going on with Ethereum. Actually, to be honest, these bullish daily candles, this is the most bullish Ethereum I ever seen. Comment down below your opinion about Ethereum. Do you buy more or what? What is your take on Ethereum? What is your target point on Ethereum? I'm just gonna let it slick. All right, let me just take a look what is going on in the chat before we're gonna jump maybe on some other coins, because it's Saturday. There's not a lot of things that I'm gonna do this Saturday, but so yeah, what are you gonna do? Spend more time sitting next to the charts. The whale room, you have to wait for an invitation, and yes, there's a sign up form, and I'm gonna tell you guys, don't lie, because you'll be tested, and all the invitations, when there's gonna be free spot available for you, there's gonna be some empty spot, you're gonna get notification on your inbox. Ethereum target is $3,000. $3,000, that would send Ethereum at approximately that juicy key level where we had the most of the respect in the past. Yes, so I was buying Ethereum at 1.7, 1.5, and my biggest regret that I didn't buy, of course, we'll see how long it will last, this whole rally, but my biggest regret that I didn't bought at 1 point, let's just see, it is actually impossible to buy at those levels. I didn't set up my spot limit orders. So LDO, you know what, let's just take a look what is going on with the different crypto projects. Let's buy Ethereum. You had your chance to buy Ethereum. Right now everybody's buying when everything is like, you know what? I saw a great example on Instagram that some dude, let's just say he compared trading with hunting. You're trying to hunt, to shoot for a deer, whatever, when he's standing. But it's standing and does absolutely nothing, because you can take your shot to be calm and patient. But right now, the deer or whatever, some kind of animal, is running and shredding to the upside, and you're trying to catch for or to start accumulating more. Well, maybe it's a good idea, it's a bad idea, but if you believe in those altcoins, you can buy at any price. But I don't recommend. I'm always recommend you to accumulate more during those hard, depressing phases. All right, so let me. Some guy in the chat just, all right, my previous technical analysis on LDO, I remember this one. Alrighty then, just quickly, I want to double check on the daily time frame as well. Same strategy, same freaking strategy on this one. Let's just connect all of those dots, all of those tops. Look, trend lines don't work, all right? Beautiful connection with all of those tops. The more touch points we have, the more confirmation we have. 1, 2, 3, whatever, like liquidities, sweep. Multiple touch points at the bottom. You don't even need to connect the bottoms, so it's clear as day right now. Yeah, some kind of fallen wedge pattern despite this, let's just say, shake off. Right, we printed some kind of gap. Right, we found a base as an example, from the swing highs to our swing lows. And what do you know? What did we respect it? What did we respect? Golden zone. Golden zone, of course I'm using golden zone, I'm using premium zone. So for example, this is my premium zone, but this is for the different strategies. So on the lower time frames, but on the bigger, if I'm seeing a longer and wider gap, I'm using only a golden zone. And if you took this buy long position from what was like, I don't need to use this actually, that would be 40% rally. So I bet you playing with a 5x leverage or even a higher leverage, like most definitely a lot of you fellows are playing with a 10, 20x leverage, which is absolutely insane. But of course, if you're having a small capital, that's totally understandable. But if you're playing with a normal amount, that would be insane. So if you're playing with a 5x leverage, that would be what? It's like 200%, what ish, something like that. So this strategy works, and if you're owning a LDO, the guy who, which one? MSD. So right now its mission is to keep that bullish momentum, and around, I'm just gonna do my educational guess, but we have to break through those eyes. So we're breaking the whole completely structure, we're shifting from bearish into the more bullish market structure, and maybe some kind of retest to connect all of those dots. Look, everything is perfectly aligns with this ascending support, spot position, whatever. But I'm just saying, you know. So ascending trend, support, potential retest after we're gonna get rejected and gonna experience that fake out from this key level 1.1, which is, oh, nice round number, and yeah. So the trading strategy, the data, the whole information is right here in front of you. So if you're using this type of strategy, I mean, all right, I got smoked on 2 altcoin trades. People from my whale room, they know what I'm talking about. I got smoked, but still, the success rate on this type of strategy is insane. The wedge pattern, when everything is like wedging, is one day or another, we're gonna experience that breakout and rally to the upside, unless the project is completely dead. So I cannot control the background of this project. So I don't know if they're dead or not, but of course we're trading a decent projects like Solana, I mean, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Sui. So there was a decent project. I'm not talking about those low cap coins, but every single time this strategy doesn't fail. I mean, you cannot fail with this strategy. The only problem is where you should put your stop loss, because one day or another you're gonna get smoked like me from those 2 altcoin trades. I don't want to bring this up, but if you're gonna lose and you're putting all your money without stop loss and trading with a high leverage, you're gonna get smoked. Your account is you're gonna blow your account. So this is the problem. This is the only problem you're facing. The risk management, where you should put your stop loss. What are you risking? What amount? So yeah, LDO, you have any suggestions? What we can analyze, what is going on with the market? Because I'm keeping my eyes only right now on the Bitcoin, on Ethereum, Solana, Sui, XRP, just for, I don't know why, Pepe, Shiba, Dogecoin, Brett, and Chainlink. So this strategy is the best. I love it every single time. I even posted this on my threads, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So fellas, if you have any questions, I would love to see what are you guys up to. Because, alrighty then. Also, last live stream, we didn't analyze this one, Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, Chainlink looks decent, but talking about Bitcoin dominance, we're facing this golden zone. Of course, talking about Fibonacci levels, I don't know if you can analyze Bitcoin dominance using these tools, but we still need some kind of guidance. And also, look how altcoins, I want you to see this. Altcoins are pumping extremely hard right now, and we're experiencing only, let's just see, 3-4% drawdown. So what could happen with all of those altcoins if we could see those drawdowns playing out like this? Of course, maybe a little bit like harsh, but still, what if we're gonna see a bigger drawdown by 10-15%? Huh? How hard altcoins could fly? So this is my take. I'm not paying attention to this. Everybody's saying just analyze Bitcoin dominance. Who cares? The charts is in front of me. The data is in front of me. I cannot ignore it. I analyze Ethereum. I can only just see some kind of correlations, how I don't know how high Ethereum could go based on the Bitcoin dominance. If the Bitcoin dominance is going to lose its momentum, so Ethereum is going to start flying. But we started to drop approximately from here, and then Ethereum just shifted from a bullish into the bearish because the Bitcoin dominance took over. So I'm not trying to compare those two things, Bitcoin dominance with Ethereum and other altcoins, but technically I'm looking on the charts. Every single time I'm looking on the charts, I don't give a damn thing about other indicators. Are we greedy? Are we fearful? Greed and fear indexes, or what is going on in the market. Charts never lie. I showed you numerous times that charts on the daily time frame, if you know how to read it, charts never freaking lie. Never, 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 ever. If you were wrong, so yeah, the market is wrong. Your technical analysis was crap and you took a loss. What's the biggie? Huh? So yeah, fellas, do you have any more questions? That would be wonderful. And also, for those, let me just double check my portfolio. I want to see what is going on. Yeah, wonderful. All right, I'm gonna wait for you, fellas. Yes, I do remember KSM coin. If you want, I can I can show you one more time if I know what you're talking about, because I do believe I know how what you're saying. BDJ, why you keep asking me about gold? I'm not gonna trade gold right now, so my opinion could be, I don't know, a little bit different than yours. So the gold is experiencing all-time highs. Everybody's keep longing gold, like waiting for those retracement demands. And yeah, just what else do you want from me? I mean, I can, but look, this is an example. Quick example, that was the cleanest shots. I also made a video, I posted this about this. This was one of my cleanest shots on this KSM coin during my trading and whatever, all the journey in this. Hold on a second. How do I find coins? I'm going on Blowfin, I'm going on Bybit, I'm going on MXC, and I'm just going through the list. Of course, there's like a lot of tools where you can, but I'm only paying attention to the market structure. When I'm seeing something interesting, I'm going on a trading view and start analyzing. So we're talking about decent projects, not the meme coins. Meme coins go on the deck screen and start getting into all of those trenches. Yes, this is my plan. Ah, you bastard. You deleted your message, but I saw you. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna jump back. If there's gonna be boring, depressing bear market all over again, and it will be, so you have to be prepared mentally to secure gains, because trust me on it, there's gonna be a bear market, and it's gonna be brutal. And yeah, I'm gonna trade gold. Yes, like, most definitely. So yeah, before we're gonna jump into something else, quick reminder. Try to connect when you see the market is some kind of downtrend. Try to connect all of those dots at the top. 1, 2, 3. At the bottom, of course, you can connect dots, whatever. And what do you see? That we have printed a potential. Always, everything is like potential. There's no 100% guarantees. A falling wedge pattern, correct? We found a base. We found our... Where's my demand in white? We found a potential support. We found a support. We bounced back up. Experienced clean breakout. Retested. Rally to the upside. But whatever. We're looking on a daily time frame. And every single time we were getting rejected from those levels. Equal highs, higher lows, higher lows. Of course, this situation was not perfect because that was the time when a lot of altcoins experienced that shake off. If you remember, if you were asking me about this shake off, and when we start bouncing back up, that gave me confidence because this is our support, and we bounced back up from the support. We went back inside this triangle pattern, and higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. I opened a buy long position at here because I thought, yeah, this is like fake out. And after printing this impulsive movement to the upside, this bullish candle, my thought process was that we're gonna get back inside. So you just like brainstorming an edge, what you're trying to do, and yeah, went back inside this above this ascending trend line that acted as a support and acting as a support all over again and rallied to the upside. So we printed in general, you paying attention to all those two patterns, following wedge pattern and some kind of consolidation with the higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows until it's like explodes. So that was my process of thoughts. Yeah, this trade recorded on my YouTube channel. I don't remember when it was, but yeah, it was like November back in what? Yeah, 2024. And yeah, that was like and I told you guys that I'm aiming for like 100% rally that took me at this golden zone. I take my full profits and walk away. I don't give a damn thing that this coin is flying to the upside, because I don't want to be that exit liquidity. I don't want to hold it. I don't want to put myself into that FOMO phase. So this is my plan. So that's like a great example. Of course, not perfect because we saw that shake off. Because what if we're not going to experience that shake off and we try to long from here when the price is closing and printing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows every single time? Because all right, from our swing lows to our highs, all right, the gap. Right, we respected that discounted zone. So golden zone, discounted zone, it doesn't matter if you're wrong, just trying to navigate yourself based on those tools. Yeah, so that was like a clean shot. Absolutely, I loved it. And right now, what is the look? One more time, fellas. One more time. I'm gonna show you one more time. Every single freaking time. Falling wedge pattern. Of course, I missed this one probably. If it's gonna take off right now. So falling wedge pattern on some kind of descending trend that was broken. And they're right. If this is like our swing low, our previous swing low, and this is our swing high. All right, fellas. Now comment in the live chat. What did we respect it? A freaking golden zone. So this strategy is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I have no regrets of missing this trade. I don't give a damn thing because I'm working on something else right now. I'm working on the trading material that I'm gonna prepare for my, I don't know, loyal followers, I guess. So every single time. Because when I'm doing something, for example, I'm doing other business, I'm doing that other business. If I'm filming content, I'm filming content. If I'm doing YouTube live streams, I'm doing YouTube live stream. I cannot do multiple things at once. I just can't. So yeah, every single time it is the same situation. Every single time. This one, to be honest, let me just quickly take a look. Right now, if we're gonna retest those highs, I'm gonna retest. All right, I'm just paying attention because we flipped double bottom pattern. Yeah, golden zone, but don't get too attached to the golden zone every single time. There's like different criterias when I'm looking at the golden zone and where I'm looking at the discounted zone. Those are just the extra sauce to help me to understand where is our potential demand or a supply would be. So this just, you have to understand more things than only a golden zone, or maybe that's enough for you. So it only depends on your trading strategy and your blah blah blah. Entry to, because I see double bottom and my target is, yeah, you saw double bottom 12.80. Oh my god, that is wonderful, to be honest. Oh my lord. Yeah, but still, you see, you saw a double bottom pattern, so you trade on the double bottom pattern. I see some other things, falling wedge pattern and clean breakout, waiting for retest at the golden zone. The different strategy, every single strategy works. For those who are trading ICT, for those who are trading trend lines, for those who are trading patterns, only patterns, for those who are only trading support, resistance, supply, demand, it doesn't matter. As long as you understand your environment and you keep backtesting and you're sticking with one pair, with one asset that you'll want to trade, you can be very successful, fellas. Don't get into that fight in the comment section, which strategy is the best on social media. Just don't. I'm sick and tired of watching this. Oh my god, ICT is the best when I'm trying to fill my technical analysis, as for example, only for the content purpose and to see what the people are gonna, how the people is gonna react. I'm always getting myself bite into the ass because everyone is saying that, oh my god, he's gonna get that, he's gonna be in X liquidity, he's gonna get stopped out. The stop loss will trigger like 100% in your trading strategy. No, fellas, no, no. I mean, this fight, one strategy people, that one bandwagon, the other one, it is like, it is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. And I'm so happy for myself because I do believe that I'm sitting in that top 1% because I have brains on my, I have a head on my shoulders. So, and yeah, so it is the same strategy, same strategy. If I'm using, for example, all right, let's just use mix, what word should I use? Some kind of hybrid trading strategy, all right? Patterns, supply, demand, golden zone. Oh my god, I'm trading even, can you call this ICT? Because I don't know. We're breaking the whole structure. We're using Fibonacci levels one more time. Swing highs, swing lows, golden zone was respected. Oh my lord. This one, golden zone was respected. Golden zone was getting respect all over again. And yeah, I'm using multiple strategies at once. So for those who gonna ask me what is your trading strategy, I'm just gonna answer supply and demand. I have like a multiple tools to analyze the crypto market because crypto market is not forex market, it is not a stock market, it is like insane volatile market that I have sometimes use some different tools. So yeah, what else? What pair should we look right now? At what pair? What crypto pair are you gonna recommend me? All right. While you're gonna say something, I'm just gonna take a look at my fitness app. It is Saturday, which is crazy because what the hell am I doing? I'm doing a live stream. I need to go enjoy my life. Also, I was interested in one coin that I wanna take a look because I saw a lot of hype, which is absolutely shredding. And right now I need to do my more technical analysis and fundamental analysis on this if I want to invest, but maybe I'm too late right now. All right, we have more data I can see on a 12-hour time frame. You want me to show you one more time? Of course, to backtest strategy is way more easier than yeah, to be at the right time. But yeah, follow which pattern, breakout to the upside. I'm not gonna check those golden zones. GPU, I bought a GPU as well one more time, and we're breaking through this resistance. I posted this on my X. Hey, go check it out. Don't try to say, don't say anything. Go check it out on my X. I posted this. There's like, that was like a free lunch for you. Of course, we'll see how long it will last, how long this pump will last. Maybe it's like a fake out, but we're gonna go to zero, absolutely. But this project, if I'm not mistaken, because I did did my fundamental analysis long time ago, like 4 or 5 months, so I can remember this. I could totally forgot about this. Yeah, AVAX maybe. Yeah, AVAX. I want to take a look on AVAX because I have a solid spot position on AVAX I accumulated during this dip. And but talking about GPU is, if I'm not mistaken, and my fundamental analysis about the company are correct, so they are, if you have a PC based on this blockchain technology, you can use your GPU and start borrowing based on the blockchain, through the blockchain, to other people, if I'm not mistaken. Comment down below, chat, if I'm absolutely wrong about this. But yeah, one more time, descending trend, breakout, retested this. What? At some point, we retested golden zone. Of course, the coin is a little bit more choppy, If I'm not mistaken, you can trade this coin with leverage on max C. There's a link down below if you want to go and try to trade those crazy type of coins with an insane volatility. But yeah, we retested, respected, relative the upside. And my golden zone from my completely highs or completely lows, 0.5 and 0.618, would be to place this coin one more time at $1.30 couple cents. So a potential 200% rally is coming. And yeah, so there's nothing to add more. And talking about AVAX, of course, I'm going to open AVAX on a different, this is a Q coin, all right? You see, one more time, strategy. We're printing higher lows. We're breaking the whole straw, my lord. We're shifting from a bearish into the bullish. Of course, I could be wrong about this, but we're looking from a trading perspective. One more time. The respect was there. Of course, not that great, not terrible, but let's just take a look what just happened. Because I only accumulate. I didn't take any trades on AVAX. So, yeah, of course, not great, not terrible. If I want to connect more dots to form this potential, well, not potential anymore, but the following edge pattern, but still, descending trend. Where's my brush tool? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mini fake out, baby shake off. And then let me just take a look if the Fibonacci was from our swing highs to our swing lows. No, the golden zone wasn't respected. But if we're gonna zoom in on even the lower time frame, of course, this one printed from those lows to those highs. But at some point, but I couldn't be able to catch this trade probably because I would take from here, and at some point I took similar trades from here and I got stopped out, but this imbalance that was disrespected, but still rallied to the upside. But we're focusing on spot. I'm trying to correlate between spot and leverage, of course. If I'm losing on this, I'm gaining on that. So yeah, we're good. And also, if we're looking at those equal highs at approximately here, you can say that this is some kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern. Or with this printing higher lows, at some point ascending triangle pattern. I mean, everybody in my community, and especially in my whale room, they're calling it a explosive FOMO pattern, because after that explosion, there's a lot of FOMO in the crypto ecosystem. So that is what we were calling this FOMO explosive trading strategy, or whatever. I need to work out on this name. I did. I share a lot of trades, a lot of technical analysis, and every single post. If you want to get free lunch on my Telegram channel, on my broadcast channel, every single post will be deleted in 24 hours. Because after 24 hours, this could be irrelevant. So I want to try to create an urgency for people to be more, and try to be more, let's just say, more consistent by following this type of posting strategy. And yeah, so this is the game of consistency, fellas. Game of consistency. So talking about AVAX, I do believe that, let's just jump on a bigger time frame. I do believe that AVAX could reach right now at approximately, there's like a lot of uncertainty, but yeah, the next target would be 26, 27. And the second target would be 32. That would be wonderful, because yeah, we're shifting definitely from a bearish into the bullish market structure. Now, alongside with this key level, we shake off a lot of people, went back inside this range between 17.3 and 22.8. And right now, breaking out, going towards like $26, $27 per coin, per share. And then, yeah, the next target point would be this. Yeah, one more time on the daily time frame. You see, oh yeah, I was on a 12-hour time frame, so now I can see clearly. So if you want to take a buy long position, I need to understand where is our high. So that I could play with the golden zone. I only can play with the golden zone if I get confirmed that that was our high. And if that golden zone aligns with some demand levels and let's just say ascending triangle trend lines, so approximately would be wonderful if we could take this buy long position from approximately here after another retest. And that would be like, if you zoom out, that would be a super like very healthy market structure. And yeah, then rally to the upside completely and start reaching those all-time highs. At least 54, and the all-time highs was like what? Yeah. The all-time highs of AVAX is $145. That would be insane if we would reach those levels. That would be absolutely insane. I could be a wealthy man, but nah. Your job, if you want to use Fibonacci levels, correctly, your job, your main freaking job is to identify swing highs and swing lows. You have to be able to identify the subtrend or a downtrend movements. Swing highs, swing lows, swing highs. This is your main job. This is your only job if you want to use Fibonacci tools. And this type of, let's just say, skill, you're going to develop after, let's just say, practicing or staring at the charts like 24/7 every single day. So then you understand where's our, for example, I even made a video about Fibonacci levels. So there's like, on my YouTube channel, there's like two separate videos. One is brand new. I believe I made it like a month ago. So there's like a, yeah, go check it out. It's absolutely free. A free course. So for example, I don't know. If this is my swing high, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was my swing low, with all of those wicks, I'm also paying attention to those wicks. It matters what happened at that current moment. And that was like some kind of shake off, it was like some kind of black swan event, then no. But if there's like no reason for me not to calculate inside those Fibonacci levels that wick, I'm also going to use that wick. So the golden zone was respected 1, 2, even 3 times. But yeah, nonetheless, you have to understand. Yeah, no problem, Hassan. So every single time. And fellas, don't be like 100% confident that using only Fibonacci tools, only this, only that, you can be a god when you're trading. You have to, when we're talking about crypto, I'm not talking about Forex. This is not the Forex time right now. Forex time, let's just leave the Forex during the bear market. Gold, Forex, oil, platinum. So let's just leave those to the boring phase. Let's just now enjoy those rallies. And yeah, talking about Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. And also, I want to take a look what is going on with the... Yeah, this one little shit caught my eye, that we're printing a potential divergence on a... Yeah, we're printing a potential divergence. So yeah, there's like a probability for us to see movement to the downside in the upcoming days. But, and talking on Ethereum, there is nothing. Only a rally to the upside. But, of course, I'm going to delete all of those. You don't need to see all of those illustrated buy long positions. But yeah, the golden zone from our swing highs, our swing low, if that is our completely swing high and we're going to get rejected from here, yes, because I do believe we're going to get rejected, because those apps, every single time those apps are sending me notifications that the FOMO phase is in. Right now, everybody's in the FOMO. When we started to long from here, no one was interested. Everybody was started to get interested into crypto and get involved into crypto when we started this rally. So like a lot of people opened their buy long position with probably 50x leverage at around here. So we need to liquidate those bastards. And yeah, so this is some kind of levels where we can open another buy long and then break to the upside into the complete nonsense when everybody's gonna start losing their heads. Also, Solana. Solana is flipping at the key level. Of course, RSI right now. I don't need to look at this one, but on the 4-hour time frame, where we can settle. If this like completely our swing high, swing low. Yeah, everything is aligned perfectly. It doesn't matter if you're using Fibonacci's, trend lines, everything is aligned. If we're gonna see some kind of pullback on the daily time frame, that ascending trend always perfect illustration how everything is aligned. The trend lines, Fibonacci tools, of course, supply, demand. But yeah, talking about entry points, that's a different ball game, but I'm not gonna explain you in this video. You have to understand your because here's the thing about that I want to share with you. Let's just talk. I mean, while the Ethereum is pumping and my portfolio is booming, because the majority of my crypto portfolio is made made with ETH. So talking about entries and exits, I had this page on Instagram with like 50,000 followers, and I thought I'm gonna start posting because I have a free time after doing my technical analysis and posting on my whale room and the Telegram channel. I'm doing that stuff first, and then my hobby is to create content. All right, so that was a very crazy thing because I started to post my technical analysis and I wrote everywhere, do your own research. I'm just trying to this technical analysis based on the price action. I mean, this is like a supply, this is demand, the data is in front of us, we cannot ignore it. And those are my technical analysis, and do your own research. I could be right, I could be wrong. And I started to post this on Instagram, and there was like 500,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views. And one guy, I mean, I know that these things happen, but I didn't realize that one of the guys were saying that thanks for creating liquidity pools. And I thought I need to stop this because probably one thing is that a lot of retail traders are seeing exactly the same thing. The others who are following it blindly, and I'm seeing exactly the same numbers doing all of those retail type of trader technical analysis. So I'm getting a lot of people involved in that specific trade. And a lot of people are getting stopped out because you're creating that a lot of liquidity, because when the millions of people are watching your technical analysis, and they're doing exactly the same thing, so stop, do your own technical analysis. And also I'm done posting all of my exactly entry levels and stop losses, only my take profit targets, because yeah, you're creating, when there's like a lot of people are following you, you're creating like liquidity. I don't want to do that. I want to have an edge, you know. So I can show you at what levels the price could start dropping and start bouncing back up, but the entry price stop loss is totally up to you. Your own risk management. Just enough is enough. And talking about charts, XRP, Daniel. So I thought that, yeah, XRP, I have zero thoughts on XRP. Sorry, fellas. Zero thoughts, because XRP is facing that an extremely overbought territory. The only bullish scenario I'm seeing on XRP, potential head and shoulders patterns, but maybe the bullish scenario is going to play out after a clean breakout. And for those who just joined, please smash the like button, because that will help my channel to grow. That would be wonderful. Oh, come on. So the only bullish scenario that I'm seeing on XRP is that to do something like this. I don't know if the movement is going to be sharper or not, but approximately to retest those levels 3.5, 3.7, because every single time we're connecting all of those dots from the top, we are in this massive ascending trend, despite the fact that the lawsuit is over and they dropped their case and everything is right now bullish. It doesn't mean that we're gonna start going insane to the upsides from here. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's a buy the rumor, sold the news event, and maybe this is like, it has like what, from here to here we only have like, oh my god, would be another almost 100% rally, and maybe that's it. Maybe we're gonna topped out at approximately I told you in my previous live stream or my previous video, I don't remember right now, That would be my top for XRP would be $4, maybe $5. I could be right, I could be wrong, so that is totally up to you. But, oh my god, fellas, what I'm talking about. If we're talking directly with people that bought and accumulated at those lowest points, and if you're not securing your gains, you know what? That guy, Daniel, who dropped the comment XRP, at what levels, I'm very interested at what levels you bought XRP. I'm curious right now because, oh my god, oh my lord. Let's expose you. I want to expose. All right, Daniel. Oh, Danny boy. Dot is bouncing. I also did a technical analysis. Go and check it out on Dot is bouncing from there's absolutely lowest points and right now rally to that accumulation channel, so go and check it out. I'm not gonna do Dot because Dot is when some kind of coin is at its lowest points, how high you can go? Well, I don't know, to the previous highs on the big time frame. And bro, Hassan, yeah, Hassan Khan, whatever your name is, I mean, just jump on Dot on the weekly time frame. You're gonna see all the answers. Do your own homework also. Yeah, do homework. Be better. Be better. Yo. Cents for $5. I buy XRP at 49 cents for €5. Yeah, bro, you don't need to tell me how much for how much you bought. Just price level. 45. So secure gains. What else I can tell you? 49 cents. That is awesome. You what? 49 is approximately 49. 49 here. What? You made like insane returns. But if you invested only €5, so don't expect a lot of gains. But well, maybe, I don't know. All right, the only thing, oh my god, Pepe is pumping, but Pepe, if it's gonna get rejected, also a potential head and shoulders patterns on the weekly time frame, which is not great, not terrible, but yeah, my spot position is booming. My next target point is those. Look how everything is perfectly correlated. Golden zone, key levels. What is your trading strategy? What is your trading strategy? No, Slick, I don't have any thoughts on. Hey guys, I'm not a machine. The only thing that I understand is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the price action. I'm not a machine, you know? I could be totally wrong with... This is not financial advice. My channel is not financial advice for you fellas. On my X... No, we're not talking about the whale room. Whale room has a different criteria to join, so like there's no subscriptions, no money's involved in this whole plan. So stay tuned. You gotta get your instructions, and yeah, just stop asking me about the whale room. Whale room is for the whales, because when there's like a lot of random people inside your whale room that I'm representing inside, so you're making this room not a whale room, but some kind of shrimp room. Well, let me just add some humor, you know? Let me just be more funny by staring at the charts. Also, what also? No, also, let me just take a look what is going with Altcoin. I'm still holding my Altcoin. Oh my lord. You know, fellas, the only thing that I understand in the crypto ecosystem, that technology means nothing. Technology means nothing. Altcoin is the fastest coin. He broke all of those records. The Telegram created its own wallets. I can send you Altcoin straight into your nick. I mean, it is wonderful. The Altcoin, I love this project. I love how you can, I don't know, transfer the money and to own your wallet inside the Telegram into some kind of, can we call it a social media? Yeah, some kind of social media app. This is insane. If I'm not mistaken, Meta, Facebook planned to do exactly the same thing, but they never launched their own coin, or they did, but whatever. Probably not, because I don't see it. Because I don't like to be wrong about those fundamental things, you know? So I need to double check my source of information. But Tonecoin is like now bouncing back up, and I believe that Tonecoin has a bright future, because this is the like wonderful project that does exactly what it's supposed to do. So yeah, Tonecoin, if we're gonna start bouncing back up, I do believe we're gonna retest at approximately $5, 4.7, and then we'll see where we're gonna go from there, because I do believe that we have a one more time some kind of rally, maybe a pullback, a rally to the upside, something like that. Because when you see all of those movements right now, you can even feel it, what type of market structure we can see potentially in the upcoming future, the upcoming days, weeks, months, years, I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Robo Plan FOMO. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I regret doing those social media type of things. I would rather stay in the shadows and only trade and don't, I mean, but the reason is there's like a lot of scammers based on my name, so I can't do anything. I can't do anything right now. I can't go back. Let's just say that. I can't go back. Because yeah, I post on the social media. I'm also getting a lot of dopamine by getting all of those likes and followers, those views. Then you have to do some kind of YouTube live stream, maybe YouTube videos, because you need to engage with your audience. You have to trade, you have to do this, you have to do that. No one is going to create a content for you, because this is my hobby. I like to do content by myself. So it is very frustrating, you know, this whole thing. And I'm not selling any courses. I'm not selling anything to you. All right, so what now? All right, what else? Bro, help me. Generational wealth from crypto? Exactly the same thing that I posted on Threads. Stack, invest while everyone is panicking. This is the only way. This is the only way. And trade smart. Only trade those high probability setups that I show you today. So everything is right here in front of you. Thank you, Slick. Well, I appreciate you, because the Slick, ladies and gents, he's the true OG. I remember Slick, the one guy from Germany, and there was like the guy number 3. I don't remember where he was from. He was from Switzerland. I don't remember those 3 guys. One of them was Slick, who's following me since forever. I don't know. Since I opened my laptop, jump into the live stream, and there's a Slick. Oh my god, the Slick is on the live stream. What can I do? Should I kick him out? Should I ban him? No. Stick. I mean, Slick, just stay. Also, all right, Dogecoin. Also, I posted this on my X, on my, that I'm recommending to buy. Of course, nothing is your recommendation, but still, for those who are interested, my recommendations and my advice is to buy Doge from here. Of course, a nice, almost 100% rally. So if we're gonna break that descending trend, as we did here, rally to the upside, and we're forming this ascending, let's just say, FOMO explosive pattern, but I don't believe in this explosion. I don't believe, because we on a weekly time frame. Where's an example? Yeah, almost equal highs on the Tron. Yeah, and Tron just shredded to the upside. Exactly the same situation we have on Doge. Of course, not that similar, but still same, but different. You know what I'm saying? So still forming this ascending explosive foam pattern, but I don't believe, because the highest we can go, I believe it's like what, $1, because the $1 on a Dogecoin is an extremely psychological number. And when we're gonna start triggering $1, and people are gonna see that their Dogecoin triggered that promised land of $1, those highs, they're gonna start selling that immediately. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe there's going to be a lot of FOMO and people who haven't heard anything about Dogecoin before and they're going to start investing. Maybe we're going to reach a higher price of the Dogecoin. But a lot of people, remember, on the Dogecoin, they're waiting for that sweet and juicy promise $1. So yeah, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, a little bit this, a little bit that. So you get me. And yeah, also we're squeezing on the Shiba coin, of course. Bigger time frames show us all of the juices. So my final target point would be at this descending trend. And that would... Should I keep my buy long position in 100% rally? Not impressive. Not that impressive. And Brad, should I start regretting for not investing in a lot of those meme coins? Nope. I don't care. All right. You want me to remind you and repeat this whole strategy one more time? All right. You asked me how to identify swing highs and swing lows on the daily time frame. One. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Just look at my face. Of course, you can't see my face, but what did we respect it? From our swing highs to our swing lows. Of course, you can use this low, but no, because this is like our previous low when we started to rallying up. So yeah, despite this wake, despite this shake off, because a lot of people are seeing exactly the same thing on the charts. So big players are always going to try to screw you over. But still the golden zone was respected. So the strategy, this is the same strategy that I'm always keeping my eyes on. It's bullshit. Trading meme coins is absolutely insane, but if it has a decent market structure and there's like a insane, decent fundamental analysis behind that project, whatever. I saw, for example, one project is launching, they're all launching their own meme coins, and their goal is to raise what, 30 million, 30 billion, whatever, some kind of market cap, and right now it's sitting at absolutely zero. So when they're gonna launch, you can invest and enjoy that rally, because their goal, their milestone is to reach that market cap. But then you can start, I don't know, selling at somewhere in the middle at 15,000. 15 million or billion-dollar cap. So you're adding a little bit of fundamental analysis, a little bit this, a little bit that. So if you want, you can gamble, but I don't, because at the end of the day, I'm just a swing, or let's just say a day trader. Always trust charts, and that is pretty much it. All right, fellas. So for those who are watching, can we do this one more time? The last time we can do this, can we smash a like button on this live stream? So next time there could be more and more people be involved with us, and I don't know, communicate during those live streams together with us. I'm just looking at the chat. What is going on? Yeah, so also I want you to comment in the chat if you're understood this type of trading strategy. I'm not some kind of coach. I don't know how to explain to you guys. I need to prepare and make some kind of document to brainstorm, to make all of my thoughts in place in order to draw everything for you. So this is the only way I can explain my trading strategy. So maybe I'm going to do this. Maybe I'm going to do some kind of spreadsheet, whatever, in the near future. But all I want to ask, did you understand everything what I tried to explain you in this live stream? Oh, we're dropping. All right, reaching for the higher price. All right, fellas. If it's yes or it's no, but I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy your Saturday and especially Sunday and tomorrow. And yeah, nice talking with you. That is pretty much Roger that, boss Slick. All right, if the Slick understood, everyone else is okay. So that is pretty much it. This is all I have for you today, fellas, and probably I'm gonna see you tomorrow because we're gonna try to do those live streams daily. Because yeah, we're gonna track, because all my live streams that I did, we track and we try to predict and we try to trade Bitcoin, Bitcoin while we reach, I mean, till it's reached $100,000. That promised land of $100,000. That's it. Right now, we're riding this trading journey while the Bitcoin is gonna, Ethereum this time is Ethereum, gonna reach $4,000 and those all-time high territories. This is my goal. And then we see what is my next milestone in my, I don't know, on my journal. I'm not done yet. So yeah, I done all of those live streams while the Bitcoin reach 100K. Right now, I'm gonna try to do the same with Ethereum. Of course, not 100K. Of course, I'm gonna try, I don't know, $5,000 probably, because oh my god, if the Ethereum is gonna reach $5,000, oh my god, you won't be able to reach me. You won't be able to see me for like 6 months, probably. But yeah, that is pretty much it, fellas. Nothing in here is financial advice. I hope I explained you everything that I could in the most logical way. I mean, I'm gonna rewatch this live stream. I'm gonna take a look how I'm explaining to people stuff like that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And yeah, peace out. Enjoy your weekend.